abuse. Something that a lot of people go through. Abuse can be in multiple different ways. It can be hitting somebody physically, yelling at them, saying things to them, putting them down, shoving them mentally down to a spiral point. Abuse can be in so many different ways. One can be a lot to handle. When you have a friendship or a relationship, when it comes down to abuse, it's harder to see the lines of what a red flag is. A red flag can be something like this person doesn't clean their clothes properly. They wear the same clothes 3 weeks in a row. Or it can be something like awful, like they find the enjoyment of abusing their partner or friends. Lying is also an abusive tactic, using it to harm the person by saying one thing when you mean the opposite. Putting abuse onto somebody is not something that helps you clear your mind or fixes what's wrong with you. When you set an abuse onto somebody, you're saying, I don't like you, I don't love you, and more frankly, I'd rather live happier without you in my life. Abuse isn't just what they say and they do, it's also how often they do it, and how often you've expressed you don't like what they did. This can come into multiple different ways. One can be they get mad, then you cry about it until then they walk over to you, hug you, and tell you it's okay, that they're sorry for it. To then they do it again. They proceed to do that same harmful act again with no remorse. And each time that they say they feel bad and they comfort you, it's their little line to say, "Hey, the more I apologize and the more you forgive me, the easier it's going to come for me to do that again. You don't have respect for yourself to try and stop me for being like that." That's the concept of not respecting yourself, or not just respecting. It's not that you're disrespecting yourself, but sometimes when we love somebody so much, we're willing to look away at what's ugly about them to save face for who we really think they can be. But in reality is that's not always capable. Sometimes we don't we see we see the good things of somebody by the way they treat us, and then who they really we start ignoring what they've done to us. It's a way to protect them in a way though they don't deserve it. We're putting ourselves down by protecting them for who we think they are. Reality is we're just protecting somebody who they aren't. Manipulators and liars are the most capable of this. They're one of the most cunning monsters out there. They lie and they get what they want. They don't have to try so hard to be something that they aren't because it's easy for them. Being a liar isn't just about, oh, you lied about what you had 2 days ago. It's like the concept of lying to a point of, you said that you loved me, but you're sitting here saying the opposite. Abuse isn't just doing one thing wrong the first time. It's amalgamation of constantly doing the same thing over and over and over again. Doing something to somebody over and over, even how much they begged and asked you to stop, when they just want the better for you. Abuse isn't something that you should be allowing yourself to feel through. Abuse isn't a one-time thing. Abuse isn't something that would leave by tomorrow. When someone abuses someone, that abuse stays until that person grows to stop dealing with it. No matter how you love that person, no matter how you feel, if you let them walk on you, you'll never be able to get away. And that's the scariest part about dealing with abuse. Sometimes you ignore what they do for the sake of the fact you want to believe they're a good person. This is why sometimes when it comes down to abuse, it takes a long time for some people to finally be able to open up and be like, "Hey, I was abused." Because how can some people believe that they were abused when they just feel like, you know, I just wasn't strong enough for them. If I had tried harder, they would have stayed. But that's not on you to do. That's not your job to protect somebody for what they've done to you. You aren't their puppet. You aren't their control. They don't deserve to control you. They don't deserve to tell you all these lies and all these manipulative tactics just to make you feel happy about yourself. You are loved and appreciated. You don't need someone like that in your life. No matter how awful you feel right now, there will be someone who comes into your life. It may not be now. It may not be tomorrow. And it may not be from a month now or a week from now. But someone will come to your life who treats you with the value you've been waiting for all your life. They'll love you the way you truly want to be loved. You don't have to question if you deserve to be loved or not, because they'll love you no matter what. And abuse comes in different ways too, like I've said. When someone abuses you and you let it bypass, they will start to say things like, "Oh, I feel guilty for doing it. Oh, I'm hurt that I said that," or, "Oh, you just can't handle me," or, "That's sensitive." Something like that. That you're just being sensitive, or put you down for feeling a certain way about their reaction, your reaction of them doing that. Don't let them fool you. You have a right to feel the way you feel. It does not matter how good of a person they was before they started treating you like that. They decided to treat you like that, and you are more worthy of something better than their abuse. They're not abusing you because it's your fault for it. They're abusing you because they can't abuse you. They can use that against you. Because if they can hurt you, you'll stay to fix it. If they blame you, it's not your fault. If they treat you in a way that you've asked them several times before to stop and to fix what's going on, that you just want to be there for them, then that's not on you. That's on them. And you don't deserve to go through that. To suffer more because you couldn't say no. Or that I'm more worthy in what they've been giving me. Or you're afraid that if you leave, they'll hurt themselves. Or you do something that makes them not want to be around you. If someone loves and cares about you, no matter what you've done, unless it's really, really bad, they will sit there and help you fix it. Love isn't about loving you the easiest. Love you when it's easy. It's also about loving you when things are hard or when you're being difficult. Love is not about what you can do for them. Love is about loving them for who they are. And if you can't love who they are, and you can't love what they want to be, then you don't deserve that relationship. If you're the manipulator or the abuser in that situation. And then for the people who are being abused, you don't deserve going through the emotions of feeling like you don't matter because they treat you terribly. You are loved in so many different ways. You matter more than they could ever matter because they're choosing to stay away when you could be moving to a new way. And you're not you're not the reason why they did what they did to you. You're sweet, amazing, perfect in your own way. You are loved for who you are. Never let somebody else tell you otherwise. Loving somebody isn't about loving them when it's easy. It's also loving them when they want to be difficult with you, or when they're upset, or when they've hurt your feelings, or when, you're struggling through your own things. Loving somebody isn't about what they can do for you and how you can fix your problems with them around. Loving somebody's also about working it out together, making plans for them, working on yourself to be a better person, when before you probably could have been the worst person ever. If someone chooses you after everything you've done to somebody, there's somebody who's willing to try and fix your problems with you. They want to see the betterness of you. They want to see you do better. See you be a better person. And when you sit and abuse them in a way, use them mentally, physically, in any way, shape, or form, use manipulation tactics, make run away for somebody new after everything you put yourself through for them, they're not worth it. They'll never be worth it. They're trying to replace you because they can't have something serious like you gave them. Never never put yourself down. May is mental health awareness month. Right now, it is about people's healthiness mentally. And I promise you right now, I am so happy you are here today. No matter what you went through, no matter what you've done, you matter. You can be better. Even the worst person can change. They're not everybody is a sickening, terrible person. You can be who you want to be. Even if it's hard now, you will soon be able to be happy with yourself and trust you can get better. Because everyone does something wrong. Even when they don't mean to. That doesn't mean you're not worthy of love. It does not mean you're not worthy of anything. It just means you need help. You're not attention seeking. You need help. You need somebody to grip your hand and carry you and walk you to the parts of your life that you're scared of doing alone. And that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're not worthy of anything. That doesn't mean that doesn't mean you're weak. If you survived this long, you could do anything. You can be a better person. If you feel like you've done something wrong and you've done everything in your power to fix it and they don't accept it, that's not because they don't care that you're sorry about it. They care, but right now what you've done has hurt them. But that doesn't mean you should give up. Continue to be the person they want you to be. Better. Wake up tomorrow and work on yourself. Look at the things you don't like about yourself and tell yourself, is this needing to be fixed? Or is it something that I just need to work on and look at myself and be like, I love myself. It's hard to love yourself when you've been abused. When somebody tells you they love you but then run away for somebody else. When they leave something that you thought would never change. How they blame you for it all. Instead of looking at the bigger picture and realizing they're the they're the one who did all that. That doesn't mean you're the problem in their life. If you've done everything in your power to save them, to do everything in your power to help, that does not mean doesn't mean that you don't deserve better. It means getting better for yourself so you wait that way when someone loves you, you won't be there to say no you don't. Abuse isn't just someone telling you they don't like you. It also comes in different ways. For example, like it's also about loving somebody who is hard to love but deserves that love. Love is hard. Caring about somebody can be hard. Abuse is one of the worst things you could ever go through. And people who go through abuse doesn't deserve their abused. They don't deserve to be abused by their abuser. No matter if they didn't mean to do it, they still did it. And when they don't change their actions, just because they're mentally unstable does not mean that you can forgive them. You shouldn't forgive somebody for abusing you. No matter what. It's not about love's not about what they want. It's about how you feel, how safe you feel with them specifically, and how love it can be hard and feel like it's like not truly believable. And it's like loving somebody who just abuses you is like saying you'd rather live in poison than take the antidote and drink it. You're drinking the poison knowing it's going to kill you, but instead of running to find that antidote, love isn't about one person, it's about both. And not just that though, but love, being in love is okay. Being abused isn't. And I've been abused recently in my life. I loved somebody who didn't love me properly. They masked. And what masking is when you pretend somebody who you aren't. You play around in a way that makes you somebody who you truly can't, who you truly aren't. And by saving yourself from knowing, for people knowing who you really are, they push away. They hurt you in ways that makes you not want to live. To make you feel like your heart never mattered. That your love for them was just another piece of their entertainment. Loving somebody who I loved recently was the worst thing I could ever done in my entire life. Letting someone walk all over you hurts so much. But I will tell you right now, being honest, loving them, Staying there for that long, even though how hurt you'll be, you staying there won't always fix it. If they don't want to fix it, then it's not worth staying. But I will tell you this though. If they run away for somebody new so fast, so easily, with no thoughts behind it, to just run away and discard you, to make you believe that you did not matter at all in any way, is not okay. It's never okay. What you went through is not okay. You are not alone. There are hundreds of people every day, thousands, millions, who go through abuse, and some don't make it. I want to tell you now, it's okay to leave. It's okay to tell somebody. It's okay to open yourself up and tell somebody you've been abused. That what they've done to you was never okay. And yeah, when you lose that friend or that relationship, that girlfriend, boyfriend, non-binary partner, whatever it was, whoever you loved, it's not your fault why they didn't love you. Especially if you put all the effort out for them to love you. If they can run away, find somebody new within 12 days, 2 days, 2 weeks, without the proper healing, and the proper of getting better and changing themselves for you, or anyone for that matter, they don't deserve you. They don't deserve another chance with anybody. They've done something that will forever hurt them. They chose to harm you. They chose to put you down as a person instead of looking and being like, I've done something so bad. They didn't want to look at you. They wanted to run away. They ran away because they knew they couldn't fix it. They knew they didn't want to change. They want to continue who they are and just replace you. And there's not another you. Loving them was a mistake. But them loving you was not a mistake. You deserved all the love. You deserve love. And if they don't love you, they're not worth it. Love comes in different shapes and sizes, and it comes in different ways. But abuse is not love. Abusing somebody is not love. It never was. Being in love means that you care so much about that person, you're willing to not do bad things to them. That when you think of something bad, you think of protecting them from it. You don't think of doing it. And the way I was treated wasn't real love. It was attention. I gave her attention, and she just stayed around me for it. Once she realized that I didn't want to keep dealing with her and the way she treated me, I moved on. I left her behind. And you know what I heard today? Something that makes me feel like everything that happened, that it wasn't me being unloved. It wasn't me. I am lovable. I matter. That's not going to change. I deserve being loved too. And I got that love from somebody who did not want to love me properly. Because she's a bad person. And I want to tell you the signs of abuse, manipulation tactics. She had said that the reason why me and her broke up was because I couldn't handle her or her past, and that's not the truth. The truth is, she abused me, threw me down, made me feel awful and crappy for who I was, made me feel like that I wasn't deserving of love or attention or anything. I felt empty every day. Streaming was the only thing that kept me in line from wanting to just cry every night, every day, and every moment. You all were the reason why I was able to escape from those thoughts and finally just leave. If it wasn't for you guys caring about me, telling me how cool I am, and how, you like me as a streamer, that I'm the one of the streamers that you come to, it helped me realize, I'm lovable. I just let the wrong person love me. And that's okay to admit when you've thought wrong. When I thought I didn't matter, but in truth, I did matter. So much to so many people. I can't go into so many details because YouTube will YouTube will destroy me for it. YouTube will put me down for it. For what I'm about to say. But I thought about not existing anymore. Putting myself out of my misery. If you feel like that right now, please do not be afraid to reach out to somebody. Please reach out to somebody. Because you don't know what could happen. They could save you. They could show you that you're not alone. That you are lovable. And you deserve love, care, respect. That you deserve to be cared about in a way that doesn't put you down as a person. Please. If you feel the way you feel right now, you're not alone. And you'll never be alone. So please, if you've been thinking about doing it, do not. There are so many people who will listen to your story. I'll even listen to your story. If you want me to listen to you, I will. If you need a helping hand, I will put my hand out there for you. Abuse is not something you get over quickly, but something that no one deserves to go through. Even the worst person doesn't deserve it. People can change. And if they don't want to change, that's not on you. They were never worthy of the change. They deserve to be away from society. They don't deserve the care and love you've been giving them. Leave them to their demons. The moment you stop caring about them, the more better you'll get. So please, never let yourself feel like you don't matter. You are loved. You are appreciated. You matter. You're loved, appreciated, mattered, and overall, You deserve to live happy and productively in your life. If you let go of who you are for the sake of somebody else who hurt you, then they never deserved you. You've done your best. You don't deserve to go through physical pain, mental pain, the thoughts that are so bad they don't shut up. You don't deserve to be alone. You deserve to be in peace, in quiet. You deserve to be yourself. Never ever let somebody take that away from you. You are loved. Abuse comes in different ways, and I'm going to tell you what they are now. There are people out there, when they abuse, they cry and whine like they're in a burning building. They cry and wail for somebody to come save them. And when they save them, it's not true saving. You're putting out the fire. They're putting the fire back on. They want you to they want you to be grabbed, put down onto a seat, and burned with them. They don't want to get out of the burning building. They just want somebody to burn with them. Attention. They just want the attention of being saved. Not that they want to be saved. Because if they wanted to be saved, they would have done a very long time ago. People who hurt others don't deserve to be around others. If you hurt somebody, you don't deserve their forgiveness. You don't deserve to have them be in your life. And when somebody who's abusive ends a relationship with you and gets with somebody new, they'll tell you that you was the problem. They was the innocent one trying to be saved, and you're the one who backed out and did something terrible to them. In reality, that's not true. You was the one trying to save them. They hurt you. Never let somebody say otherwise. Even if it's hard now to speak up, you're not alone. I understand the struggles of not being believed. I had always thought, why didn't you say it earlier? If you were hurt, why didn't you say it earlier? And I learned, when you're hurt like that, and that person never showed to be like that before, it's like throwing accusations at them without proof, even if you do have proof. It's like lying. And I learned that it takes a lot of courage to tell somebody you've been abused, groomed, in a way, because that's what I was. Even though she was younger than me by 1 year and 3 months, I was groomed. I was manipulated into believing I was loved by her, that nobody else would love me like she loved me, like I thought she loved me. Please, if you're in pain, you're being groomed, being manipulated to believe something, you are worthy enough to leave. They're pulling you down for the sake of themselves. Don't let them. You matter so much. Please. And when they say that it's you or nobody, that's a manipulation tactic to keep you staying, to stay in that fire, because if you leave, they'll just die in that fire, practically. But in reality, that's just you to stay. Once you realize what they're doing, what they're abusing you with, they'll move on. They'll find somebody new to abuse, to hurt you, to put you down as a person, to make you feel like you don't matter. In reality, they're the ones who don't matter, because they chose to throw you down and hurt you. And, it's okay to feel like you were robbed of your feelings, because you was. They robbed you, and instead of fixing the issues, they ran away. People abuse others for manipulation to gain what they want, not what they needed. So please, if you feel like the way they are is bad, please yell for somebody's help to get them away from you. Please. Please don't end your life either. Please don't exit your life because of them if they do it. Because at the end of the day, it just means that they couldn't toughen enough to love you properly. They chose to leave you and hurt you because they can't be a good person while you did everything in your power to be the best to them. That's not on you. That doesn't put down your self-worth. It puts down everything about them. So please, from now on, please, as you keep living your life, please, for my sake at least, if you're watching this and you've been hurt or abused, that you take what they've done and you use it as a way to see if another person like them will show up in your life. So please, just please take care of yourself. You matter. Eat, drink, take showers, go to school, go to work, come home, relax. You're safe. Your home is your safety. Never let somebody else take that away from you. You matter, okay? That's all of this video. Talking about abuse and how no one deserves being abused. You couldn't control what they could have done to you. The only thing you could have done is leave and never trust somebody like that again. That is all, everybody. Thank you for watching this video. Please, please take care of yourselves, okay? Please. And thank you all for being here, for supporting me in my darkest hour of my lives. It hurt to finally let this out, but if it helps me get better and helps other people out, I'm willing to do it. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you all some other time. Goodbye.